In this tutorial video, we will be looking at how to add comments to a document using Adobe Acrobat Pro. This is a very useful tool for providing detailed feedback to your students' writing assignments. So step 1, after launching Adobe Acrobat Pro, would be to select Tools from the main menu bar. Then scroll down the Tools View page and select Comment from under the Share and Review heading. Now you are in the Comments workspace where you can add comments with highlights, sticky notes, and markup tools. You will see that some of the tools in the toolbar are grayed out because we don't have a document in the document pane at the moment. So what we do next is to click on Select a File to select the file we want to add comments to. When you click on Select a File, the open window pops up and you select the file you want. If you don't see your file in the file list, particularly if it's not a PDF, then click on the drop-down arrow to the left of the file name field and select All Files. Now you see all the files in that folder, including the Word document that I would like to add comments to. I select the file and then click Open. Now I deliberately selected a Word file because I wanted to show you that Adobe Acrobat Pro would convert the Word file to PDF file, as you see here. So now you see the Word file has been converted to a PDF file. And now that we have a document in the document pane, the Comments toolbar has come alive, and we're going to go through each of these comment tools one by one. You have about 17 comment tools to use in Adobe Acrobat Pro. Here's a summary of them from left to right in the toolbar. You can add a sticky note, highlight text, underline text, strike through text, add a note to replace text, insert text at cursor, add text comment, add text box, use drawing tool, erase drawings, add a stamp, add a new attachment, either a file or audio. You have some drawing tools as well, and there are also some grayed out tools that become activated when you've selected a specific comment tool. When you do that, you have the option to keep that tool selected. You can change comment colors, line thickness, and even adjust text properties. Here's a snapshot of all the various comments splashed across one document. You'll see examples of highlighted text here at 2, inserted comments here at 6, and even a stamp here at 11. You can go and explore each of these tools and see how easy it is to add comments to your students' writing assignments. When you've completed your commenting and markups, go ahead and save your marked up document by clicking on File and then Save As. Here's an example now of the file your student will receive with all of your comments. Hopefully not this colorful and marked up. This file was opened up in a browser, Google Chrome. Now commenting tools are not unique to Adobe Acrobat Pro. Adobe Acrobat Reader also gives you these comment tools, but it does not give you the option to print comment summaries. Only Adobe Acrobat Pro gives you that option. If you want your comments to be even clearer to your students, you can print as PDF the marked up document and the summary of the comments you've made, and even edit the summary before sharing with your student. To print with comment summary, click on the 3 dots here to the top of the comments bar. Scroll down to Print with Comment Summary. Once you click on Print with Comment Summary, you'll see a dialog box that pops up that allows you to print to PDF, and you can see that we had 1 page before, and now we have 4 pages which include the comment summary. This gives you an idea of what a summary of comments looks like. Now let's look at creating a custom stamp palette. almost like creating virtual stickers. Adobe Acrobat Pro comes with its own preset stamps, but there's no fun in that until you create your own in a couple of quick and easy steps. Click on the stamp icon, then select Custom Stamps almost to the bottom of the drop-down menu, then scroll across and click Create. Now before you select an image, you would have had to have saved the different images you want to make as stamps. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to select this light bulb as my great idea feedback I want to give students for a particular point or statement they make in their writing. I select the image and then click Open. When you click Open, you get a preview of your customized stamp. Click OK if you're satisfied with the preview. After you do that, you can opt to change both the category and the name of the stamp, hence making everything customized. When you've changed what you want, then click OK. Now, let's say you're in the process of giving feedback on a student's file and you want to access your customized stamps. You click on the stamp icon again, then select the customized category you created for your customized stamps. In my case, I called my category Student Stamps, and then I select my Good Idea stamp, and then it appears in the document. Here are some ideas for a custom stamp palette, where the author of these stamps created for Type 1 errors such as subject-verb agreement and sentence fragment. An interactive way to share feedback with your students is through audio. Adobe Acrobat Pro makes this easy to do. Click on the Add New Attachment icon in the toolbar and then select Record Audio. Once you select Record Audio, the sound recorder pops up. Click the Record button, the red circle to record your feedback. To end your recording, click Stop, the black square button, then click OK. When you click OK, you can decide on the audio icon you want to appear in the document. I'll stick with the default sound icon. You can also change the color of the icon. I'm going to stick with the default blue. Then click OK. What you see at the end is just as we selected. A blue sound icon appears in the file, and you can move it around anywhere on the document. Let's see how to play the audio file and delete it if necessary. For you and your students, you can just click on the sound icon to hear the audio. Or if you're still editing in Adobe Acrobat Pro, so you play file, or if you want to delete the audio, then simply select delete. Now we're going to look at a couple of tips for creating comments. First, let's see how to keep a tool selected. We're back in the toolbar and you select the tool you want to use repeatedly in this document, and then click the pin icon to keep that specific tool selected. So I've selected the underline text tool, and then I select the pin tool to keep that underline text tool or comment selected. Now you may want to change up the colors of some of the markups you've made. Again, select the tool, in this case the highlight text tool, and then you will see some additional tool options appear over here on the right. Select the color icon and choose the color option you'd like. Let's continue with some other additional tool options. Depending on the tool you select, like we did before with the highlight tool that activated the color tool, now we've selected the add comment tool. And that awakens over here on the right a text properties tool ribbon where you can edit and format the text to your liking. Different tools you select may or may not have additional editing options. Next tip is to see how to edit changes as you go along adding comments in your document. Click on Edit in the main menu bar to the top of the window and then select the Undo or Redo commands. You can of course use keyboard shortcuts for those commands as you go along. If you want to delete a specific comment that you've made, you can also go ahead and right-click on the comment and then select Delete. Now let's look at how to change author's name for comments. This can come in handy if you're not using your login name for the computer you're using Adobe Acrobat Pro on. Go back to the main menu and then click on Edit. Then select Preferences at the end of the drop-down menu. Next, you'll be in the Commenting Preferences section. Go to the Making Comments heading, then uncheck Always Use Login Name for Author Name. Then click OK. After that, you want to select any comment in the comment bar on the right. Let's go with the first comment in the list. Click on Settings or the three horizontal dots in the top right corner, then select Properties. Properties box opens up. After that, you want to select any comment in the comment bar. Let's go with the first comment in the list. Click on Settings or the three horizontal dots in the top right corner, then select Properties. The Properties box opens up. Then click on the General tab in the middle. Then change the author's name, which will be presumably your name. Then make sure to check the box for Make Properties Default. Then finally hit OK. You have just completed how to add comments using Adobe Acrobat Pro.